All right, here's my partner, Alain Hertubise. We're celebrating today because we have submitted a big proposal that we've worked hard on over the last few weeks, maybe even longer. Alain, could you offer a few thoughts about our developing social web platform for nonprofits? Any thoughts, anything you'd like to say about it?
No, not really.
Not really?
No,
oh, yeah, right.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I guess Brent and I have been working on some proposals in the non-for-profit, and being myself from more of a commercial, financial, top 500, top 100 type customer service oriented, realized that the non-for-profit's a really different beast, and the beast is around funding, money. A lot of these proposals we've been putting in place, you know, the numbers may seem high to some organizations, but we feel the value is there to warrant that cost. But in hindsight, we realized that a lot of these organizations struggle for funding, year over funding, and we're kind of changing our approach, or thinking of changing our approach to develop something that we think can be more affordable, usable, collaborative for these non-for-profit organizations, because we do know there's a need for web presence for them, because I mean that's, you know, the primary way to engage their constituents and potential funders to know what they're about, where the money goes, success stories, and just have a broader audience. And most of these non-for-profit sites that we're engaging with are pretty lacking in that kind of engagement, and you could tell from a lot of these sites that, you know, they're poorly developed and were developed so long ago that they need to be updated. Brent and I are seeing the need that, you know, that needs to change, and so what we're thinking of doing is coming up with a platform that we're going to invest in ourselves, develop, and hopefully be able to sell it to these non-for-profit organizations at, you know, a very affordable base price. And for that base price platform, we're thinking it would include all the tools they would need to work on their internal projects, collaboration with other members or other non-for-profit organizations, send the message out with some kind of engagement with their constituents and potential funders. And with that base package, offer our services to come in and consult on how to use it, how to use this platform, how to strategize the use of their content, and you know, what things should be predominant on the front page, and then also offer the service to brand the site. Obviously, every site needs branding, and every organization out there, non-for-profit or not, already have a brand. They have their logo, they have their color, they have their way of communicating. So what we want to do is offer that as an additional service as well, that, you know, we can brand the site. Yeah, sorry, there's a lot of noise here. So we're hoping in doing this we can maybe sell more of these base packages versus going in with higher prices that are an all-inclusive type package, but just offer a generalized what we think would fit, you know, 80% of what a non-for-profit organization requires in web presence. So yeah, I've talked a lot about that, but I guess, you know, the whole idea is to just maybe be able to get this out there in hands of more non-for-profit organizations. Being new to the non-for-profit, well, sorry, I shouldn't say being new, I've been doing volunteering for years, but being new in the inside working, which Brent is very familiar with, and he's teaching me a lot on that, I struggle to understand a lot of times, coming from a more, you know, financial and commercial or corporate world. Sorry, corporate world is very different. Two different beasts. Two different ways of doing things. And the funding aspect of it all on these non-profit organizations is what I struggle to really understand, because it seems, in my opinion, done a bit backwards at times, and there's no you know, key measurements on funding. And it's not to say that all funders don't require that kind of rigid you know, requirements of reporting, but some don't, and some aren't required to provide any kind of evidence of where they're spending their money. And the fact too that not-for-profits may not exist the following year in some cases. So I find that very interesting, and it's been very interesting working with Brent. And I think if we come up with a solution, we could probably get more not-for-profit businesses out there, organizations, utilizing the web and social media tools to broaden their horizon and yeah.
Sure. That's wonderful, Alain. That really captures, I think, what we're trying to do together. And, certainly with my, I guess, 20-odd plus years in the nonprofit world, I could fill in some of those gaps while you can bring your very knowledgeable web expertise plus the corporate experience you have to make some great products, affordable great products.
Affordable, that's the key.
Yeah.
Especially in these times, not everybody has a lot of money to invest in doing what they need to do.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, Alain, thanks very much for that. Ciao.